Time to do it.
Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Here's a quick intro for this video. I'm going to recap some of my adventures here in 2024, starting with how I bought a new pair of running shoes and went from training, my first time training for any sort of long distance run to running my first half marathon, and then how I'm going to keep that up in 2025 and some of my big goals with running and also on some other hiking adventures that hopefully I'm going to be documenting for everyone to see next year. In July of 2024, it was halfway through the summer and I had just graduated college and finished up my college hockey playing career and was looking for something new. I'd always ran as a workout and didn't really know that I'd like it that much, but I always knew I wanted to be an endurance athlete. I just didn't actually put in the effort to do what it took. So I went out and I knew I needed to start somewhere. I hadn't ran in 3 or 4 months. So I went out, bought a brand new pair of running shoes, and that's how it started. Had to lace them up.
Here we go, Dave! Here we go, Dave! Way to be fun! Way to be fun!
The Grand Rapids Marathon was ran in October of this year, October 20th to be exact. And I had decided that I was going to run my first half marathon. I decided this in the end of August or middle of August, and I started training, starting with 18 to 25 miles a week. I think my peak, I got up to 30 miles in a week for this build. But I just want to take you guys through how my first ever race day went. So first, I'd never done anything like this, so it was an experience to walk over and pick up my bib number and the little race packet. And luckily, I only lived a couple blocks away, so I could just walk down and pick up my stuff, which was a benefit of having this marathon so close to home. But one of the first things, it was an incredibly packed event, lots of people, lots of excitement in the air. And I just kind of wanted to find out where I was going. Didn't really want to stop. I wasn't going to buy any running shoes or any gear. I just wanted to get my bib and kind of take in the moment as I was preparing for the next day. So I went ahead and grabbed my stuff, and I was surprised. I knew I got a shirt with it, but got a couple other items, including an awesome pair of running socks that I still wear all the time. Nice long sleeve shirt, and then a great book that was actually written by the race director, Don Kern. If you ever get the chance, it's a short, quick read, but tells a great story about his marathon journey, and it's a really inspirational read. One thing I didn't notice while I was there, I'll show the clip here, but they actually got a second on the news, a local news. There I am. Yep, just a brief, quick clip in the background. Had no clue they were filming. But yeah, so next I'll bring you into race day and my routine for that. So I believe the race started at 8 a.m. sharp. At that time, it was just, or it might have been 7:30 actually start time. So it was still almost dark at the start. Oh no, here I have it here, 8 a.m. start time. These photos are taken. The sun was just coming up, but I woke up at about 6 that morning, took a shower, got my fuel in for the day. I believe I had a bagel, or actually 2 bagels and a banana, and got my gels and stuff ready to go, and made the walk over. It was a little bit chilly that morning, so wore my sweatshirt. I had no idea how it worked when I got there, how the bag drop off worked. It was my first time, so thankfully the lady was kind and explained to me how that worked. So I was able to put my sweatshirt and extra clothes in the bag and actually know how to get back to it. But yeah, the walkover just really dialed in, focused. It was, you could feel the excitement. The cops were already out blocking roads, and as people were just migrating to the YMCA where this marathon start line was at. Of course, had to get my pre-race bathroom break in while I was there. Got that done. And then it was kind of intense getting to the starting gate, as I'd never done this. I didn't know where to go, so I just started following the big crowd of people with about 8 minutes before the race started and got right into the corral. Just one big open thing. Kind of found I knew I wanted to run the first mile at a 9-minute pace and just kind of see where I could go from there. I initially came in expecting to run the marathon in 2 hours and 15 minutes, the half marathon, that is, and just finish the race. I didn't really have any major time goals. So that was the plan initially. So I started with the 9-minute pace group, and I thought, all right, 2 miles in, I was still ahead of them. So I was feeling good at that point and just kept going. About 4 or 5 miles in is really when the peak crowd cheering, crowd noise is going right through downtown Grand Rapids. So I was really feeling good through that far. Was clocking pretty steady at that point, 9:15 to 9:30 miles, kind of anywhere in that range. Was feeling good. Did my first gel at the halfway point, I believe, or maybe mile 5 even. Did 2 throughout the race. The last one I did at mile 10. My first time ever doing gels, and they helped for sure. Fueling is very important doing a race. I definitely underestimated that in my training. I never fueled properly, but I think that's why my time improved so much from what I was expecting in the race, because I was fully carbed up and ready to go. But really felt good, honestly, until about mile 11, and that's when it got hard. I had to enter the dark space, the home stretch, and I knew I had friends waiting for me at the finish line. We also have that clip at the end here too, where they were there and got a little boost to sprint it out at the end, but managed to come across the line at 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 39 seconds for my first ever half marathon. I was really proud of that. Almost threw up at the end, just because the last mile of effort was really difficult. But we got the job done. So I'm definitely looking forward to my next race, which likely is going to be a full marathon. I'm already signed up for it, the Bayshore Marathon in Traverse City. So the goal for that, again, it's going to be 4 hours and 30 minutes. Just finish the race. And then we're going to keep moving from there. Just get it done. No, the ultimate goal here by the end of the year is to run sub 4 in the marathon. But for this first marathon, we just want to finish the race. And the training's been going well so far. So hope to keep you guys updated when that race occurs. Thanks.